Welcome back, our channel Rare Coins All World. If you're a fan of rare and valuable coins, or simply someone who loves the thrill of discovering hidden treasures, then you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're diving into the world of a very special coin from the United States, the 1991 quarter dollar. What might seem like an ordinary piece of change at first glance is actually a coin that could be worth an astonishing amount of money. That's right, a quarter you probably have lying around in your pocket or coin jar could be worth more than you ever imagined. Now, let's get into the history of this coin, the 1991 quarter dollar, and find out what makes it so special. First, we should mention the design. The 1991 quarter features a classic image of George Washington, the first president of the United States. His portrait has been on the quarter since 1932, and it's one of the most recognizable and enduring designs in American coinage. On the obverse, you'll see Washington's profile facing left, with the inscription Liberty and the year of minting, which in this case is 1991. The reverse side of the coin shows a majestic eagle soaring with a banner that reads, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, which is the national motto of the United States. Now, let's talk about the context behind the 1991 mint year. This was a time when the economy was growing and the country was in a period of relative peace and prosperity. The coin itself was part of the regular circulating currency, minted by the U.S. Mint in both Philadelphia and Denver, and it was widely used in everyday transactions. But here's where it gets interesting. While the 1991 quarter dollar was produced in large quantities, not all of them are created equal. There are a few specific factors that can make a 1991 quarter much more valuable than the face value of 25 cents. First, we need to talk about the condition of the coin. As with any collectible, the condition is key. Coins that have been circulated heavily, used in transactions over the years, and subjected to wear and tear are generally worth much less. However, a 1991 quarter that has been kept in excellent, uncirculated condition is a different story. A coin that has never been used in circulation and has been kept in pristine condition can be highly sought after by collectors. These coins are rare, and their value increases significantly due to their scarcity. So, what kind of condition should you be looking for? Uncirculated coins will have no visible signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. They should appear as though they were just freshly minted, with all the details sharp and clear. If you come across a 1991 quarter that looks like it has been well preserved, you could have a hidden treasure in your hands, but there's more to this coin than just its condition. Some 1991 quarters were produced with minting errors, and these error coins can be incredibly valuable. Mint errors are mistakes made during the coin manufacturing process, and they can take many forms. Common mint errors include off-center strikes, double dies, or coins that are struck on the wrong type of planchet. If you're lucky enough to find a 1991 quarter with one of these errors, you could be holding a coin that is worth far more than its face value. One of the most valuable types of error coins is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off. An off-center 1991 quarter can be a very rare and sought-after find for collectors, and it could dramatically increase the coin's value. Another error to look out for is a double die, where the coin shows two distinct impressions of the design, creating a doubled image. These kinds of errors are often the most valuable because they are so rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for them. You might be wondering just how much a 1991 quarter can really be worth. Well, it depends on the condition, rarity, and any mint errors that the coin might have. A regular, uncirculated 1991 quarter can fetch a price significantly higher than its face value. However, if you happen to find a 1991 quarter with a major mint error, such as an off-center strike or a double die, you could be looking at a coin worth $50,000. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single 1991 quarter dollar with a rare minting error. That's how much collectors are willing to pay for a coin that's in perfect condition or has a unique and rare mistake. It's a lot of money for a coin that was once only worth a quarter, but the value of these coins has skyrocketed because of their rarity and appeal to collectors. So, how do you know if your 1991 quarter is worth thousands of dollars? Start by examining the coin closely. Look for any signs of minting errors, such as doubled features or off-center strikes. If the coin looks brand new, with no wear or marks, it might be worth something more than you initially thought. If you find something that looks unusual or seems too good to be true, it might be worth having it appraised by a professional coin dealer or expert. Coins like the 1991 quarter dollar show just how much hidden value can be lurking in everyday items. It's incredible to think that a simple quarter, which you might have tossed into your pocket change jar or used to buy a snack, could one day be worth a small fortune. If you've got a collection of coins from the 1990s or are just starting to explore the world of coin collecting, don't forget to keep an eye out for this particular year. The 1991 quarter could just be the lucky coin that makes you a fortune. Today, we're diving into a truly unique and valuable coin, the 2010 United States quarter dollar. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another modern piece of currency, but trust me, there's more to it than meets the eye. A single 2010 quarter, in the right condition or with the right features, could be worth a staggering amount of money, way more than you might expect. You may be wondering, what makes the 2010 quarter so special? Well, let's take a closer look. The 2010 quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, a set of coins released by the U.S. Mint to honor national parks and sites across the United States. This specific quarter from 2010 features the Yosemite National Park design, showcasing the park's iconic image of El Capitan, one of the most famous granite cliffs in the world. The reverse side of the coin includes the classic eagle motif, a symbol of strength and freedom, but what really sets this coin apart from other quarters in circulation is the potential for it to be worth a lot more than its face value. Sure, you've probably come across plenty of 2010 quarters in your pocket change, but what if one of them was in pristine condition, or better yet, had a rare minting error? This is where things get interesting. Let's start with the basics. Like most modern coins, the 2010 quarter was minted in huge quantities, so you might think that it wouldn't be worth much. However, as time goes on, certain characteristics can make a coin stand out and become a collector's item. The first thing to consider when evaluating the worth of a 2010 quarter is its condition. Coins that have been heavily circulated and show signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration typically won't be worth much beyond their face value. On the other hand, a 2010 quarter that has been kept in near-perfect or uncirculated condition is much rarer. When a coin is carefully stored and shielded from the wear and tear of everyday transactions, it retains its original details, giving it a much higher value in the eyes of collectors. If you happen to find a 2010 quarter that looks almost brand new, it's definitely worth holding on to, as uncirculated coins are in much higher demand. Now, let's move on to the real game changer, minting errors. These are the holy grail for coin collectors and can drastically increase the value of a coin. Minting errors occur during the coin production process, and they can come in all sorts of forms, including off-center strikes, double dies, and missing or misaligned features. A 2010 quarter with a minting error could be worth thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and significance of the mistake. Some collectors actively hunt for error coins, and the rarer the error, the higher the price. For example, an off-center strike occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off or not fully visible. If you find a 2010 quarter with a noticeable off-center strike, you're in luck. This could be one of the rarest variations and could fetch a premium price. Similarly, a double die error, where the design is unintentionally stamped twice on the coin, can make the coin highly desirable to collectors. In addition to minting errors, there are also limited edition versions of the 2010 quarter that could be worth more than others. For instance, some 2010 quarters were produced in special proof or uncirculated sets, and these versions are typically in perfect condition with high-quality finishes. These special editions are often sold in limited quantities and can be more valuable to collectors looking to complete a set of the America the Beautiful series. So, how much could a 2010 quarter with a minting error or in pristine condition be worth? It's not just a few bucks or even a few $100s, we're talking about potentially tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, a 2010 quarter in exceptional condition, especially one with a rare minting error, could be worth an impressive $53,000. Yes, you heard that right, $53,000 for a single 2010 quarter. It's an unbelievable amount, but it's the kind of value that collectors are willing to pay for a truly rare and pristine coin. If you're wondering how you can tell if your 2010 quarter is worth such a large sum, the best place to start is by closely examining the coin for any signs of minting errors or unusual features. If your coin has no visible damage, scratches, or discoloration, and it appears to be in mint condition, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional coin expert. Even if the coin looks perfect, if there's a hidden error that only a trained eye can spot, it could be a goldmine. In addition to minting errors, always consider the rarity of the coin. Since the US Mint produces millions of quarters every year, only a small number of them may end up in exceptional condition or with rare errors. This is what makes those coins valuable. If you find a 2010 quarter in excellent condition or with a minting flaw, it might be time to have it professionally graded and appraised to determine its true market value. The 2010 quarter may seem like just another piece of pocket change, but it has the potential to become a rare collectible with incredible value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who loves the thrill of finding hidden treasures, this coin could be your ticket to a small fortune. So, next time you come across a 2010 quarter, don't just toss it into your pocket change jar. Take a closer look and see if it could be a rare gem waiting to be discovered. Who knows, you might just be holding onto a coin worth $53,000. Today, we've got a special coin to talk about, one that might be hiding right in your change jar, the 2019 United States quarter dollar. At first glance, this might look like any other modern coin, but if you look closer, you might just have a valuable collectible on your hands. Stick with us as we break down the details of this coin, what makes it special, and how it could be worth a whopping $55,000. You might be asking, what makes a 2019 quarter so valuable? Well, the 2019 quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which the US Mint has been releasing since 2010. Each year, this series honors a different national park or landmark in the United States, and the 2019 coins are no exception. In 2019, the quarter was issued to celebrate the River of No Return wilderness in Idaho, a stunning area of wilderness known for its rugged beauty. The reverse side of the coin depicts a view of the wilderness with a scene of a soaring osprey flying over the river, beautifully capturing the essence of the park's untouched natural landscape. However, just like with other coins in the America the Beautiful series, not all 2019 quarters are created equal. There are certain versions of this quarter that could be worth far more than just 25 cents, depending on their condition, rarity, and any potential minting errors. Now, you might be thinking, but they made millions of these, right? And yes, the US Mint produced millions of these coins, but what sets apart the ones that are truly valuable? Let's dive into the specifics. First off, coin condition plays a huge role in its value. The majority of the 2019 quarters you'll encounter will have been in circulation for years, which means they'll likely have some signs of wear and tear. A well-worn quarter with scratches, discoloration, or dings will be worth, well, just 25 cents. However, a quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition, free from any blemishes or signs of wear, is a much rarer find. These coins are highly sought after by collectors because they're in the best possible shape. If you happen to find a 2019 quarter that looks like it just came out of the mint, hold on to it. Coins in uncirculated condition can demand much higher prices, but what about errors? Minting errors are the real game changer when it comes to coin collecting. A single minting error can make a coin go from being worth face value to being worth thousands, even tens of thousands, of dollars. Minting errors occur during the production process when something goes wrong at the US Mint, leading to a mistake that's embedded in the coin itself. This could be anything from a misaligned die, a double strike, or even missing features. For instance, a double strike error occurs when a coin is stamped more than once by the minting press, creating a blurry or overlapping design. This makes the coin stand out and become a unique piece that collectors will want. Other types of errors, like off-center strikes or blank planchets, coins that have no design at all, can also make your 2019 quarter incredibly valuable. These errors are rare, and when they happen, they create one-of-a-kind coins that are highly prized by collectors. In addition to minting errors, there are also special editions of the 2019 quarter that could hold more value than others. Proof coins, for example, are specially produced for collectors and have a higher quality finish than the regular circulating coins. Proof coins are made with a polished, mirror-like surface, and because they are made in limited quantities, they tend to be much rarer and therefore more valuable. If you happen to have a 2019 proof quarter, you might be sitting on a much higher value than you think. Another key factor is the rarity of certain mint marks. The 2019 quarter was produced at several different U.S. mint facilities, each with its own mint mark. These mint marks are typically located on the obverse, front, side of the coin, near George Washington's portrait. The mint marks include P for the Philadelphia Mint, D for the Denver Mint, and S for the San Francisco Mint. While all of these mint marks are common, certain years or variations with specific mint marks can sometimes be more valuable to collectors. For example, a 2019 S. San Francisco Mint proof quarter could fetch a higher price than the standard 2019 P or 2019 D coins. Now, here's the big question: how much could a 2019 quarter with an error or in excellent condition be worth? While most 2019 quarters are worth just 25 cents, a rare and highly collectible one can be worth an incredible amount of money. If you find a mint error or one in perfect condition, it could fetch upwards of $55,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $55,000 for a single 2019 quarter. The price may seem unbelievable, but that's the nature of rare coins. When you have a unique piece that stands out, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add it to their collection. If you find a 2019 quarter with a minting error or in perfect condition, it could be worth a small fortune. Don't underestimate the value of your pocket change, because one of these coins could be worth more than you ever imagined. So, next time you come across a 2019 quarter, don't just toss it aside. Take a good look at it. Is it in pristine condition? Does it have a minting error? Or could it be one of those special proof coins? If so, you might just have a valuable treasure in your hands. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that could very well be worth far more than what it seems on the surface. You may have passed by it countless times without a second thought, but the 2016 United States quarter dollar might just be one of the most valuable coins you've been overlooking. If you have a 2016 quarter, you'll want to stick around until the end of this video as we unravel the incredible potential this coin has to offer, with some examples worth as much as $57,000. Now, you may be wondering, what makes the 2016 quarter so special? After all, it's a relatively recent coin, and most people probably just think of it as a regular quarter. But the truth is, this coin holds far more value than you might think, especially if you know what to look for. Let's start with a little background on the 2016 quarter. The 2016 quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010. This program honors national parks and landmarks across the United States by releasing a quarter each year featuring a different site. The 2016 quarters are no exception, and they represent some of the most stunning natural and historical places in the country. One of the most notable coins of that year features the Shawnee National Forest in Illinois. The reverse of the 2016 Shawnee National Forest quarter beautifully depicts a view of the forest, including a soaring eagle, which symbolizes the majesty and natural beauty of the area. The imagery captures the essence of this breathtaking national park, and as a result, the design has been widely admired by collectors. But design alone doesn't make this coin valuable. It's the specific characteristics of the coin that matter most. First and foremost, the value of any coin lies heavily in its condition. Most of the 2016 quarters you'll find in circulation have probably been used in everyday transactions, which means they've seen some wear and tear. While these coins are still worth their face value, 25 cents, a well-preserved, uncirculated quarter is far more desirable to collectors. The key here is that the coin must be in pristine condition, free from any scratches, discoloration, or damage. A quarter that has never been used in circulation, or one that has been carefully stored in a collection, will have a much higher market value, but that's not all. The real jackpot for coin collectors lies in finding a 2016 quarter with a minting error. Minting errors are one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting. They happen when something goes wrong during the minting process, resulting in a coin with some kind of flaw that makes it unique. These errors can significantly increase a coin's value, sometimes making it worth much more than its face value. For instance, imagine you find a 2016 quarter with a double die error. This happens when the die used to stamp the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing a doubling effect on the design. A double die error can be a rare and highly sought-after characteristic in a coin, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for such pieces. Other types of minting errors, like off-center strikes, missing features, or misaligned designs, can also add significant value to your 2016 quarter. What makes error coins even more valuable is their rarity. The US Mint doesn't produce many coins with noticeable errors, so when they do appear, they can be worth thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. If you find a 2016 quarter with any sort of minting error, don't dismiss it. In fact, it could be worth far more than a standard coin in perfect condition. Another factor to consider is the mint mark on the coin. Like all US coins, the 2016 quarters have a mint mark, which tells you where they were produced. The 2016 quarter was minted at several different US Mint facilities: the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by a P, the Denver Mint, denoted by a D, and the San Francisco Mint, denoted by an S for proof coins. While the mint marks on most quarters won't drastically affect their value, certain years or variations of mint marks can sometimes be more valuable due to lower production numbers or collector demand. For example, a 2016 S-proof quarter, produced in limited quantities for collectors, could be more valuable than a 2016 P or 2016 D quarter. Proof coins are special versions of regular coins that are made with a higher quality finish. These coins are minted for collectors and are not intended for general circulation. The production process for proof coins involves polishing the dies to create a mirror-like finish, giving the coin an extra level of shine and detail. Because proof coins are made in limited numbers, they are highly desirable and can often be worth significantly more than their face value. So, if you have a 2016 quarter in perfect condition, or better yet, one with a minting error, you might have a hidden gem on your hands. But how much can these coins really be worth? While most 2016 quarters are valued at their face value of 25 cents, rare, uncirculated coins or coins with minting errors can be worth far more. Now, here's the exciting part: if you happen to come across a 2016 quarter with a rare minting error or in exceptional condition, it could be worth as much as $57,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $57,000. That's a huge amount of money for a quarter that was minted just a few years ago, but it's the rarity and uniqueness of the coin that make it so valuable to collectors. This goes to show that sometimes, the coins we overlook in our change jars could be worth far more than we ever imagined. So, if you come across a 2016 quarter, take a closer look. Check its condition, examine the mint mark, and keep an eye out for any errors. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Today, we're diving into a truly fascinating coin that has been flying under the radar for many collectors, the 1981 United States quarter dollar. You might be thinking, isn't a quarter just a quarter? Well, not when it comes to the 1981 quarter. This particular coin, while seemingly ordinary, holds the potential for some serious value. Stick with us throughout this video, and you'll discover why the 1981 quarter might just be worth far more than you ever imagined. Let's start by taking a look at the 1981 quarter from a historical perspective. The early 1980s was an interesting time in U.S. coinage. The United States had been grappling with economic challenges, including high inflation and rising interest rates, and there were many changes taking place in the world of currency. The 1981 quarter, however, was part of a steady series of coins that were minted throughout the 1980s, representing a moment in time when the U.S. Mint was producing coins to meet the country's growing needs. The 1981 quarter, like most quarters, was struck as part of the traditional coinage used in everyday transactions. In fact, over 1 billion of these quarters were minted that year across multiple U.S. mint facilities. So, you might wonder, if so many of these coins were made, what makes the 1981 quarter so valuable today? Well, the key to understanding the value of the 1981 quarter lies in its condition and rarity. Although millions of these coins were minted, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. Many of the 1981 quarters you'll encounter have been circulated and have seen years of wear, resulting in reduced value. However, a quarter from 1981 that has never been used, kept in mint condition, or even stored carefully, can fetch quite a premium. To make a 1981 quarter stand out even more, you must also consider the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors are one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting. These occur when something goes wrong during the production process at the U.S. Mint, resulting in a flaw that makes the coin unique. The 1981 quarter is no exception. Some collectors have found quarters from that year with errors that are incredibly rare. These types of errors include double strikes, misalignments, or off-center coins. Minting errors like these make certain 1981 quarters worth much more than their face value, and they are highly sought after by coin collectors worldwide. Now, let's talk about the importance of the mint mark. The mint mark on a coin indicates where it was produced. The 1981 quarters were minted at a few different locations, which means there are several variations of this coin. The Philadelphia Mint, for instance, produced coins without a mint mark, while the Denver Mint produced them with a D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint made proof coins with an S mint mark. Coins minted in smaller quantities, or with rare mint marks, can be more valuable due to their relative scarcity among the different variations. Quarters minted at the San Francisco Mint, especially those with the S mint mark, are often more sought after by collectors. Proof coins, which were produced specifically for collectors, tend to have a higher value than coins meant for circulation because they are minted with more care and attention to detail. If you happen to have a 1981 San Francisco quarter, and it's in excellent condition or has a minting error, your coin could be worth far more than you would expect. Another factor contributing to the value of a 1981 quarter is its age. Though it might seem like just yesterday that the 1981 quarter was minted, it has now had over 40 years to become a rare and valuable piece of history. Coins from past decades can often gain value over time as they become harder to find in pristine condition. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that represent specific years, especially those that are linked to unique moments in history or culture. So, what does this mean for you? If you've got a 1981 quarter lying around in your collection, it might be worth taking a second look. Coins that have been carefully preserved in mint condition, free of scratches, tarnish, or damage, are likely worth significantly more than their face value of 25 cents. And if you've managed to find one with a minting error or a rare mint mark, you could be holding on to something truly valuable. Let's get to the exciting part now. You may be wondering just how much this 1981 quarter is worth. Well, if you happen to own one in exceptional condition, or one with a rare error, it could be worth a small fortune. Some of these rare 1981 quarters have been known to sell for as much as $59,000. Yes, you heard that right, $59,000 for a single 1981 quarter. To put that into perspective, that's a quarter that has the potential to change your financial situation significantly. Whether you've inherited a coin collection or stumbled upon one of these rare quarters in your change jar, this is one coin you don't want to overlook. Now, you might be asking, how can I tell if my 1981 quarter is worth so much? The key lies in examining the condition of your coin, the mint mark, and whether there are any minting errors that stand out. The best way to ensure you're getting the full value for your coin is to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. A coin's grade determines its value, and having an expert evaluate it can help you understand exactly how much it's worth on the market. In conclusion, the 1981 United States quarter dollar is far more than just a coin, it's a potential treasure. Whether you find it in mint condition, with a rare mint mark, or with a minting error, this quarter could be worth far more than its face value. So, next time you spot a 1981 quarter in your change, take a moment to inspect it closely. Who knows? You could be holding onto a coin worth $59,000. If you found this video informative and exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.